Hare Krishna. This is Bina Sangeet, classic style Bina Harmonium. There are many other models very similar to this one, and we will go through the disassembling and assembling of this harmonium so that we can open it and reach the inside of harmonium where are the reeds, and then we can assemble it again. And for that there is this front bar, wooden bar. I have already unscrew it. There are two screws, you can unscrew them, and then you can lift, detach the bar and then lift up. It's good to put all screws together with bar. Don't detach the screws because you will need them later in the same place. Next thing to disassemble is this wooden bar which goes across the keys. It has two screws as well. Next thing to disassemble are these two side bars. Each one of them has usually one screw. Sometimes it's not the screw, it's the nail or two nails which keep the bar attached to the bottom. So in this situation I will unscrew the screws. Sometimes you will need to lift up this bar to detach the nails. And the last thing to detach is the whole this top cover. It has two screws. I will show you. Two screws here and here. Sometimes it has three screws, one in the middle, and sometimes it has 4 or 5 screws, one here and one here as well. So this one has only two, so I will unscrew them. I will remove the screws, and then you can lift up this top and you can reach the inside of the harmonium. You can see there are two sets of reeds here. There are these buttons for opening and closing the air. There are drones which you can use, open them or close them. So whatever you need You can replace some reeds, tune the reeds, fix some problems with air or whatever you clean everything if you need. And then we will go through the assembling now. So you can close the lid. You can put back the screws here. These two screws should be screwed very tightly, because the upper lid and the bottom lid should be very tightly connected, so that the air has a compression, so that the air doesn't go out. So during the assembling, just make sure that these screws are very tightly connected back. Either you have 2 of them or 4 of them or 3 or 5, whatever. All of them should be very tightly connected. Yes, like that. Next thing to screw back are these sidebars. You don't have to screw them very tightly, but they should not move. It's important that they don't move. Then we have this bar. This bar is connected with the position of the glass frame on the keys. So it is good to put glass frame inside, and then to screw back this wooden bar tightly. I'm pressing little here so that there is not a big gap for this frame. And now you can try to remove the glass and put it back. It should go smoothly. If you screw this bar without putting the frame first, then sometimes it can happen that there is not enough space here for the frame to fit inside, or maybe there is too much space, so this frame will dance in the spot, which is also not perfect. And the last thing to assemble is the front cover bar. There are holes from the screws here, so you will need to pick the same holes here and here. and then you can screw back the screws. So these two screws, they should not be screwed very tightly. They should be screwed just as much as needed so that they don't move, as you can see. This one also. Sometimes if you overscrew these two screws too tightly, then this wooden bar could bend like this, and then the middle of the bar can touch the keys and prevent the keys from properly going up and down. In this model of harmonium there is enough space here, but you will find some models of harmoniums with very little space between this bar and the keys. So in that case, if you overscrew these two bars during assembling of harmonium, then the bended front bar could touch the keys and make functionality problems. So we can try. Hare Krishna, thank you very much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, please leave comment on this video. Hare Krishna, have a nice day.